Number two, use high quality images with CDN resizing. So CDN can resize and we can crop our images using things like query strings, allowing them to be used on more surfaces. And even ones that we don't have yet. So if you have a good size image that you start with, so you upload high quality images into your content and into your asset repository, and then we can output multiple sizes and formats of that image so that it can be used in all the places that we know it needs to be used on our design. So thinking of something like a blog post where we have that sort of main top image that's on most posts. If we're using that in a listing, we probably want to have a smaller version of that or a cropped version of that. But also if we're on a smaller screen, we could responsively output that image, on a phone or something.
This also includes conversion to WebP or other AVIF and other formats that are more optimized. Now, this does require that you have a CDN or you have some type of processing layer in between that can do this work. We're coming from the agility world where we have a lot of those things built in to optimize these images and be able to crop and do things on a CDN level where you get the performance. But if you don't have that, you still want to upload a high-res image. So this is a content modeling kind of suggestion. So let's say you have 3 or 4 images for some type of blog post or some article. Upload one high-res image, add your other 3 or 4 fields, and then convert that image manually outside and upload them for all those fields. The great thing about this is, let's say down the road you want to add another image. Now you have the source file attached to your content. So your content object has that source file. You can always programmatically communicate with the CMS to download the content, convert the file, upload it back in, or you can manually go through and say, you know what, I'm going to redo this image from the original high-res image. So your content model should always have that high-res image, even if you don't use it on the output, just so you don't have to go back and scramble and trying to find it or figure out what to do with it. So that's really, really useful if your CDN, if your CMS can't auto resize or auto format, just to maintain, to attach it to that content object as well.
Yeah, it's amazing how we really take it for granted here at Agility that you can easily do that. You can easily crop, resize, reformat images without having to do it. And one of the things that came along several years ago where phones, tablets, and now many screens are high DPI. So a lot of folks are using 4K screens. So even though the actual physical size of the screen is the same, we can show a much higher quality image if we want to. And if we have that there, and we can even make it still perform really well with something like WebP or AVIF as the format for that image. So having the high quality image there, even if it wasn't in a next generation format, is great 100%.
To have. Love it.